Hello everyone, in this video I am going to tell the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita chapter 7, Knowledge of the Absolute. In the previous chapter, Lord Krishna explained to Arjuna about the Ashtanga Yoga. Let us begin with this shloka. Sri Bhagavanuvacha Maya Saktamanah Partha Yogam Yunjanmadashrayah Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yatha Jnasyasi Tachrunu. The meaning. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Mayi, to me, Asakta, Manaha, mind attached, Pardha, O son of Pritha, Yogam, self-realization, Yunjan, practicing, Matashrayah, in consciousness of Lord Krishna, Asamshayam, without doubt, Samagram, completely, Mam, me, Yatha, how, Jnasyasi, you can know, Tat, that, Shrunu, try to hear. The whole meaning is, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga and full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. In this 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the nature of Krishna consciousness is fully described. Krishna is full of opulences, and how he manifests such opulences is described in this chapter. Also, 4 kinds of fortunate people who become attracted to Krishna and serve him, and 4 kinds of unfortunate people who never take to Krishna are described in this chapter. In the first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, the living entity has been described as a non-material spirit soul capable of elevating himself to self-realization by different types of yogas. At the end of the 6th chapter, it has clearly been stated that the steady concentration of mind upon Krishna, or in other words Krishna consciousness or Bhakti Yoga, is the highest form of all yoga. By concentrating one's mind upon Krishna, one is able to know the absolute truth completely, but not in any other way. Impersonal Brahma Jyoti or localized Paramatma realization is not perfect knowledge of the absolute truth because it is partial. Full and scientific knowledge is Krishna, and everything revealed to the person in Krishna consciousness. In complete Krishna consciousness, one knows that Krishna is ultimate knowledge beyond any doubts. Different types of yoga are only stepping stones on the path of Krishna consciousness. One who takes directly to Krishna consciousness automatically knows about Brahma Jyoti and Paramatma in full. By practice of Krishna consciousness yoga, one can know everything in full, namely the absolute truth, the living entities, the material nature, and their manifestations and everything else. One should therefore begin yoga practice as directed in the last verse of the 6th chapter. Concentration of the mind upon Krishna is the Supreme is made possible by prescribed devotional service in 9 different forms, of which Shravanam or hearing is the first and most important. The Lord therefore says to Arjuna, Tachrunu, or hear from me. No one can be a greater authority than Krishna, and therefore by hearing from him, one receives the greatest opportunity to become a perfectly Krishna conscious person. One has to therefore learn from Krishna directly or from a pure devotee of Krishna, and not from a non-devotee upstart puffed up with academic education. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, this process of understanding Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, is described in the 2nd chapter of the 1st canto as follows. शृण्वतां स्वकथाः कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः हृद्यन्तः स्तो ह्यभद्राणि विदुनोति सुहृत्सतां नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये चेतैतेरनाविद्धं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति एवं प्रसन्नमनसो भगवद्भक्तियोगतः भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानं मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते भिद्यते हृदयग्रन्थिश्चिन्त्यते सर्वसंशयाः क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरी. The meaning of these shlokas is to hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling within everyone's heart, acts as a best wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing him. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the other devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. By development of devotional service, one becomes freed from the modes of passion and ignorance, and thus material lusts and avarice are diminished. When these impurities are washed away, the candidate remains steady in his position of pure goodness, becomes enlivened by devotional service, and understands the signs of God perfectly. Thus, Bhakti Yoga severs the hard knot of material affection and enables one to come at once to the stage of Asamshayam Samagram, understanding the absolute truth personality of Godhead. This is from the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.17 to 21. Therefore, only by hearing from Krishna or from his devotee in Krishna consciousness can one understand the science of Krishna. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.